I've just found someone in my local area selling a 9-inch BVM for 50 euros. Let's go check it out. By the way, the only place I can put the camera is on my dash, so you're gonna see my steering wheel a bit. The model is a 9044D, which is a model that I actually already have, but it has the golden trifecta: composite, S-video, RGB, and component, all on the one 9-inch BVM. They want 50 euros for it, and they're saying that they turns on but untested. So let's go see. I spoke to the lady. She said that she doesn't mind that I bring in something to test it with. So I'm gonna test it with this. I've got my Mister. I've got some BNC out cables, and I also have Antonio Vilena's adapter. Sorry, my man. And I'm gonna try and test the composite and S-video, because I know these models have a problem with composite and S-video, that there seems to be a problem with the 9 inches, that they often lose color from only those inputs. RGB and component stays fine, but composite and S-video have problems. So we're gonna drive to the place right now, and we're gonna see how this little BVM looks. I stopped off at the post office on the way. I had some tapes come from Discog, and this is In Excess, Elegantly Wasted, great Aussie band there, get it India. But this is a holy grail for me. Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness by the Smashing Pumpkins. 2 cassettes, you know it came on 2. This cost me about 30 euros. It is really something I wanted for a long time. This is the Dutch release. It came from Holland, and I can't wait to get home and play this on my tape player. So here it is, and the monitor looks great. Nice condition, few scratches, but hey. So the guy was great, very nice gentleman, and his wife that I spoke to. They run a store. Spets 24, Spets Kaxkumen Nelly, they're repair electronics, and he just didn't have any way to test it. But also the other thing is that the menu system on these 904DDs down here is really hard to navigate. I can totally understand that if you came along, you plugged in your RGB or something like that, and you turned it on, it's totally understandable that you wouldn't be able to work the menu to actually bring it up. The guy said he actually got a few other calls from people, and now he kind of regrets selling it for just 50 euros, but I got a bargain, and let's go home and test it out. So I got the monitor home, and it looks nice. There's not really too many permanent damage to it. It needs a bit of a deep clean, but it's looking good. But the big thing about this monitor is it is great as a testing unit because it has so many inputs. Composite in, 2 composite ins, S-video in, and then down here, here's the real winner, RGB or component. And this monitor has no on-screen menu, so you've got to select it here, whether we're using RGB or component as the input, and you can also select the underscan here, 4x3, 16x9. We'll take SDI, so this is great as a testing monitor because it takes 4 different inputs. It's small, you can carry it, move it around on your workbench. Let's see how it goes with RGB. And it looks great, really clean, no color problems here. Everything is quite crisp. The geometry looks good. And even if I head into the grid pattern here, maybe something on the side, but not a problem at all. This looks great. I don't think I'll mess with this at all. I'm gonna leave it as is. So the problem is with no on-screen display, you're basically pressing these buttons trying to get a signal. And if you don't know if there is a correct signal coming out of your unit, then you're often just pressing in the dark. So this one here is sync on the end. And if I press that, the screen goes off because I've taken sync out of RGBS. This one here, line or RGB. So it's selecting between RGB lines and those S-video and composite. And then the last one here, AB or SD RGB. So if this is in RGB, it'll switch between RGB and SDI, or if you're in composite mode, it'll switch between the A and B inputs. But these can be really confusing. So here we are with the 240p test suite in composite, and there's definitely a difference in quality, but it still looks damn good on this screen. Text there doesn't quite appear as clear, but still really nice on this BVM. Here's the 240p test suite with S-Video, and it looks noticeably better. The text is very easy to read where in composite. A little bit of issue around the red, that seems to be maybe a problem with this. I was playing with the chroma a little bit. Red seems to be a little bit blurred there. But I noticed that on my other similar model 9-inch, so maybe it's a thing with S-Video or some other settings that I don't know about, and it looks really nice. S-Video is awesome, but this is an awesome monitor. Anything's gonna look good on it. So that's my pickup for the day. That's my story. I got a monitor. It's really nice. It's gonna be my new main test monitor. Thanks for watching. I also want to hear about your stories as well. I want to hear about stories about picking up pro monitors and even CRTs all around the world, because we get a lot of news from America. It's very easy to track prices like Steve does on eBay and then other shipping quotes, but around the world, things are harder. It's more like this. You find a random ad, you go pick it up from a person that you've never met before. It's more of one-on-one transactions. It's more picking up in person, I suspect, around Europe and around the rest of the world. So I want to hear some of your stories. If you're not in America, how did you get a pro monitor? And how do you think it kind of works in your area? Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.